Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day, whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening. I'm glad you guys are here. Got a really cool knife I get to share with you today. Thanks to my buddy and your buddy, Brother Paul Mills. He sent this knife and a couple other knives in for me to check out. And this will be the second or third Shiro I've had on the channel. A to Z EDC and other buddies let me share a couple. But this one's really unique. Before I get into it, I do want to say thank you to all the channel members. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you to any of you guys or gals who come in to check out my knife, my EDC content. I really appreciate it. So what we have here, I've done a little research on this, and I found this model. It's been discontinued. It is a Shirogorov F3 in Elmax blade steel with these machined, contoured G10 handles with red G10 accents both on the pivot collar and on the backspacer. You've got your lanyard strap right there. You've got a titanium frame lock and a titanium frame. You've got some amazing Shiro action. And what I can say that I really notice about this particular knife is how soft it feels in hand. I don't know if it's the combination of the texturing of the G10, the comfort of the G10, or just the fact that I'm used to a heavier titanium knife and this feels really nice. I was over at A to Z EDCs today and we were comparing this knife to a liner lock F3 he has in titanium, and they look just about the same thickness, but when you hold them up you can tell that the scale's probably a 16th or a 32nd thicker on each side, so it makes it a tiny bit thicker. And I don't know if that's what translates into a good carry or not, but the F3 is kind of the I guess the evolution of Shiro's probably most popular knife, their 95 flipper. I'd say it's the most recognized. And this is the liner lock version of it. It is an Elmax steel. It is a full-size knife. Has probably one of, if not the best, pocket clip I've used. In and out of pocket like nobody's business. Just does a great job of retaining. I just think it's a winner. It's just it's a beautiful knife. Larger than I would normally carry. However, the caveat to this is the slickness of the scales, and that titanium liner lock and that action is absolutely next level. So we cut a little paper with the Herman. We are going to cut just a... Ooh, so therapeutic. Yes, very sharp, very, very slicey. So what I want to do is wipe off this blade. And then I want to get a couple of quick blade dimensions, because this looks even thicker than the Herman. So at the thickest point is 0.1570. Behind the edge, I'm just going to catch it here in the middle. 0.0160, and the handle G10 I'm guessing is about 0.6. Let's see, 0.6115. Very comfortable in the hand. I prefer that over titanium, and I think this is probably, I don't know for sure because it was discontinued, but a little bit less money. This might save you a couple of $100, and I think it's just done beautifully. It feels every bit as fluid and smooth as the Shiro that I borrowed from A to Z, which were the titanium versions. So compared to the Spyderco Paramilitary 2, the Shiro is bigger. Compared to the Cold Steel 4 Max Elite, because I knew the bug out was going to be smaller, it is smaller. So now I picked a couple of knives that I thought might come in close. And the Spyderco Shaman is going to be about a 1/4 of an inch shorter. And I think my Spartan Harsey folder is going to be right around the same size. So let's get a couple of quick measurements. I'm going to have to clean that blade again. I see a fingerprint on it. That's just my OCD, guys. Alright, let's get the Javon promotional tape measure that I picked up from Amazon and stuck a sticker on it to make it look like a promotional tape measure. This is going to come in at 8 3/4 overall with a, I'm going to call it a 3 3/4 inch blade. Four-inch cutting area. Inside grip, 4 inches. So from right here to right here, you have a 4-inch grip. Full-size knife. Sharpening choil is a little wonky, but I think it'll be fine. Looks like it extends down below that plunge. Yeah, just an absolute stunner. Let's see, just for shits and giggles, how much it weighs. My guess is it's going to weigh about 6 ounces. I was off an ounce, 5 ounces. So that's roughly a 4-inch cutting area, 5-ounce blade on a made in Russia. Beautiful construction, very precise machining, both on the G10, on the liners, on the blade, on really everything in this knife. It's done very, very well. Very impressed, very thankful that Paul thought enough of me to send it out to let me experience it. I'm going to try to get these back in the mail to him tomorrow so they can make their way back home. But guys, one of a kind. I don't see these a lot. I don't know if you'd call this a mid-tech F3. I don't really know how all that works. I think you might. But beautiful, beautiful Elmax steel. Again, a knife that I was not... I know I've unboxed one for A to Z. I think I've reviewed a couple. I don't think any of them have spoken to me like this G10 liner lock. I don't know why. Now, I did see one today that I shared with him that had a little bubble here. It didn't have a hole, but it did have a little bubble with a little notch. A couple of little notches that made it look like it could be reverse flicked. That would be perfect. That would be the Shiro I would want. But guys, what a great knife. The Shirogorov F3. I will leave a link to a dead page at Knife Center where you can look at all the different specs, stuff like that. And then look at other knives that might be similar. But this is the Shirogorov F3 gray machined contour G10 handles with red accents. Guys, thank you for watching. Paul, thank you for sharing. And all you guys, I appreciate you. I really do. If you're so inclined, hit the subscribe button. If not, fine. I love each and every one of you. Please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Please look out for each other. Go forward with love in your heart and choose debate, not hate. I love you all. Peace.